doing a scoop on evolution and some other things. Master slave, slave master, master craft, man, master craft. Grab master craft. Because you got a journeyman, you got an apprentice. Then you finally make master craft. Then you look at it sometimes how it is after you make master craft. Then if your critics ain't too bad, or your critics, whatever. Then here comes the slave master. The slave master. Slave master. Slave the master. To slave the master. Master slave. Master is slave. Master is really slave. We're really looking to slave the master. We're really looking to put the master into a slave category. Master, yeah. We were looking to put the master into a slave category. Slave master. We were looking to slave the master. Some people say master craft. Do make master craft. Try to have a whole bunch of ceremony. Try to get somebody that try to applaud other people, man, that make master craft. Try to applaud other people that make master craft. Because people start off as journeyman. Apprentice, then journeyman. Then they finally make master craft. So try to applaud anybody that do, women, men, women. Try to applaud people that make master craft at whatever it is. Because they need their money. They need their money for their possibility. Even though you got $1 trillion, you can live on $1,000 possibility a month. You don't let your possibility be $1 trillion. You let your possibility be $1,000 a month. You gotta have this, and that. $2,000 a month. Your possibility. Your elevation. You let your elevation be $1,000 a month. Even though you got $1 trillion. You wanna let your elevation be $1,000. When that's over, because you got a budget, you got somewhat of a budget. Everybody keep a budget. You grown. Everybody keep somewhat of a budget. You got a budget. You got an agenda. But you need your money. Because now you're done made master craft. They want to talk evolution. Man evolving. Man evolving. Man came from the ape. Look at the chicken. Now everybody's ready to recognize that the chicken. Evolution, evolved. The raccoon, evolved. The raccoon from the moon. Does the raccoon be a major player on Earth? But the raccoon evolution, man, is turned around. If you're a man, you're a woman. If you're a woman, you're a man. The raccoon. What you talking about, man? When they decided on who got dominion, they said the raccoon would have dominion. But they wanted the man to be cut they wanted the man to be cut if he was going to have dominion. They want the man to be the woman and the woman to be the man. You can further investigate this yourself if you want to. But the gorilla, the ape, evolution, when it turned into the Sabite, they know that they was going to have dominion. They know they was going to have money. Money was going to be changing, switching hands. High technology. Houses, cars, food, down to the bone prepared. And the chicken, ancestry. They know they was going to have dominion. The chicken didn't have to be cut. Man coming as a chicken didn't have to be cut from to have dominion. They just walked into dominion. They walked into dominion. The gorilla turned to the Sabbath. They didn't have to be cut from dominion. They know it's going to have dominion. Money going to be changing hands, paper. It wasn't no more just go pull a banana and eat it. You had to go to the store, stay fresh. You buy it. It wasn't no longer that you pull an orange, pull a pear. You know what I'm saying? That man was going to have a process. There's going to be a process towards everything man can process. I'm talking about man and evolution, man evolving. People forget the Sabbath. They didn't take time out to recognize in between the gorilla, the Sabbath. Slipped on it. Slipped on it a man. Modern man. Model gonna be a model. You say model. Or you say a model. The chicken the same way. It'll be a model. It'll be a model. And they have to be cut from dominion. And see on the flip side, the raccoon, right? They knew, the animals knew on the moon that that model man was coming. They said, man, when model man come, we want them to be cut. We want them to be cut. If they're gonna have dominion, we want them to be cut. We want the man to be a woman, we want to be a man. And eventually they say, man, eventually the planet, they abide. Somehow they abide. How they decide to abide, who knows? Let me further research. Anyway, man, that's just scratching the surface of evolution. They don't want to really teach evolution. Man evolving. One of the reasons why they didn't want to teach man evolving, I believe, is because they wanted the Bill of Rights. They didn't want to go back all off into that. They just wanted everybody to be for the Bill of Rights. You got some documents, you got ledgerments. Because you're a model. You're a model. You're a model. It shows you're civilized. You know how to read and write. You know how to read and write. And them documents are supposed to be honored. You're not supposed to not honor them documents. You're supposed to go and honor them documents as the Bill of Rights. Some people say the raccoon is in maybe whatever. They look at the Bill of Rights and they receive it or they don't receive it. They don't want to do the Bill of Rights or they don't do it. The rate IO doing the Bill of Rights. The Declaration of Independence. We the people. You know how we stand. Because if you got some documents, they're supposed to be honored. If you got some documents, you part of we the people. If you got some documentation, clearly states that you're the recipient, them documents are supposed to be honored. Them documents means that you are a part of we the people. And so many people, man, they just bump it, scratch it. They ignore it. They ignore a whole lot of documents now. These documents they recognize that you are included in we the people. Because the documents say your name is on it. If you don't honor them documents, you kind of an animal personality. Because you are a model, man. Because you can read and write. Because the animals knew that model man was coming. They knew that model man was coming to read and write. They have dominion. So anyway, man, that's some information. You want to go back to the slave master, master slave? You want to go back to that? Because look how long it takes you to make master. Look how long it takes you to get them documents to make master craft. Get them documents. Did you get it? A novice. You get an apprentice. Then you move up into a journeyman. And then you finally make the master craft. Ain't gonna stay on this too long. But anyway, that's covering model man. Before we was in this form, into the form of a Sabbath. You can look and research that. Because the chicken knew they was going to have dominion. Then they didn't have to be cut. Man didn't have to be cut. Man had to become a woman. And a woman had to become a man. The raccoon and the moon. That's what they cocked up. Anyway, man, that's just some information about evolution, man evolving, and how they truly wanted the Bill of Rights to not be thrown in the trash can. They really don't want the Bill of Rights to be thrown in the trash can because you got documentation. It's supposed to be honored.